Digital Apocalypse Chapter 4. The Remembered and the Compliant. We are already inside the system. No, it hasn't entered our bodies yet, but it surrounds our lives completely. QR codes, biometric authentication, behavior-based algorithms. It's not just convenience, it's training. The system doesn't force you. It simply says, without this, you can't participate. That's not choice. That's compliance by design. We used to imagine the end times as fire, war, or global disaster. But in reality, it's happening quietly. Through digital infrastructure, a slow shift, a soft silence, and then compliance becomes survival. And at the center of it all, the record. Today, we are not just living. We are being recorded. Where we go, what we search, how we react, even what we feel. AI is already tracking your patterns, your choices, your emotions, your tendencies, and filing them. But listen carefully. AI is not the judge. It is the scribe. It doesn't condemn. It doesn't forgive. It just records. And the judgment is passed to something else. We are not judged after death. We are judged while we are still alive. Survival is no longer the test. Being remembered is. But here is the terrifying part. Even within the church, we are now divided in interpretation. We all read the same Bible, but somehow we've come to radically different conclusions. Some say the beast mark, it's just a metaphor. 666 is symbolic. We're not in Revelation times yet. Digital systems aren't evil, they're just tools. And those who warn are labeled as fanatics, or worse, heretics. The pulpit has become a place where compliance is preached as wisdom. If you're uncomfortable with facial ID, you're outdated. If you mention the mark of the beast, you're a conspiracy theorist. And yet, the system quietly tightens its grip. It asks for nothing, but denies everything to those who refuse. The beast never says, will you accept this? It says, there mustn't need you. Without this, you will no longer function. That's not coercion. That's architecture. Let me say this clearly. The true threat is not the chip. It's not the scan. It's not the code. The real threat is this. The church has learned to bless the system. It now trusts algorithms more than the spirit. It prioritizes safety over faith. It fears exclusion more than it fears compromise. So we ask, are we living to be remembered by the system, or are we prepared to be forgotten for the sake of truth? The system will remember everything, but heaven records only one thing, whether your name is written in the book of life. In a time where machines remember you, your greatest act of rebellion is to be remembered by God. AI stores your data, but God remembers your existence. And in the end, that's the only record that matters. This has been Digital Apocalypse Chapter 4. If you want to stay with us, subscribe, and keep following the pattern. We are still standing at the edge of the record.